Hi guys, my name is Shreya and I'm going to be doing my presentation on Chapter 8. Since this chapter focuses on space exploration and we touch upon the usage of space telescopes to see objects in space, I thought it would be interesting to talk about the latest discovery made by the Hubble Space Telescope. Some of you might have already heard this news, but for those who haven't, the Hubble Space Telescope recently observed the most distant star in space to date. The telescope has been active since 1990 and provides images of space and its objects for scientists on Earth to observe. So this is the image that the telescope caught, and that arrow points out the star. And as you can see, it's incredibly small in the image, but its mass is about 50 times that of our sun apparently. According to the New York Times article, this star shone 12.9 billion years ago, which is about 900 million years after the Big Bang and the creation of the universe. That's only 7% of the universe's current age. This means that the light from the star has been traveling for 12.9 billion light years towards Earth and was finally close enough for the telescope to catch. The star is also likely now dead. So technically, if you think about it, we're looking 12.9 billion years into the past, which is pretty cool. The previously most distant star discovered before this one, which is now nicknamed Earendel, was only 4 billion years old, which is about 30% of the universe's current age. What's interesting about this discovery is that stars that are usually this distant and in the past are too dim for its light to reach us. Normally, we wouldn't be able to see the light from a star so far away. So how is this discovery made possible? The reason the light from Earendel is seen by the Hubble Space Telescope is that this star is extremely close to, or perhaps is on, a ripple in the fabric of space, which can create extremely bright spots. According to the New York Times article, the best way to visualize this ripple is to think about the ripples on the surface of the water in a swimming pool that can cause patterns of bright light to be reflected at the bottom of the pool. It's kind of like a giant magnifying glass. In the case of how this star's light is seen from the telescope, despite being billions of years old, it's because of an enormous galaxy cluster that is between the star and Earth. The gravitational pull of this galaxy cluster, due to its huge mass, basically warped the fabric of space-time and resulted in an extremely powerful magnifying glass, or gravitational lens, that magnified the light from objects behind the galaxy. In this case, the light from Earendel has been magnified because it's so close to the ripple. I'm going to be completely honest when I say I'm still trying to make sense of this ripple in space-time concept, but reading about it is fascinating for sure. The article goes on to say that now that the James Webb Space Telescope is operational and has reached its destination in space, which is 1 million miles from Earth, scientists can use that telescope to examine the star Earendel closely and discover more about it. Perhaps it isn't a star at all and is rather some other object. The James Webb Space Telescope will help confirm this because it has a larger mirror than the Hubble telescope and gathers light at larger infrared wavelengths. This new discovery further proves the importance of space telescopes in the field of space exploration. As these telescopes observe phenomena and objects that provide insight into the early universe, it allows us to understand space and its objects and its characteristics more in depth. And here's the title of the New York Times article if you want to read more about it.